good afternoon. This is Exam Booty's YouTube platform. Friends, in our previous class, we discussed the basic concept of proper noun and common noun. We tried to understand how to identify a proper noun when there is a sentence given and you have to identify proper noun accordingly. As we have discussed that whenever we are going to spot or identify a particular noun, we would talk about common noun as well. So we discussed proper noun and common noun. Now today, in today's class, we are going to discuss how to identify a collective noun and of course along with a common noun. Now, when we talk about a collective noun always tells, as the name suggests, about a group. A group of what? A group of a person, a group of persons, places, things. If a name is given to a group, it means collective noun. What is a collective noun? Actually, collective noun is name of a group. It is the name of a group. Group of what? Group of persons, places, things. So, any name which tells about a group of persons, places or things, that will be a collective noun. Like when we say class, class means a group of students. Class means a group of students. Here, a group of students. This students is a common noun and plural number. It means most of the time, almost in 99% cases, wherever there is a common noun in plural number, we would make a group of those common nouns. All the common nouns that are plural, when we are going to talk about their group, the name that is given to that group will be a collective noun. Now I have taken a very easy examples. You all know that class. Everybody knows that class is a collective noun. And what is the meaning of the class? Class actually means a group of students. Everybody knows that. There is no doubt about that. It means class is actually representing a group of students. Students means common noun. It means whenever you see a collective noun, when you write its explanation, you will find a common noun in most of the times. Almost 99% you are going to get a common noun that is the plural in number. And the name given to that group will be called a collective noun. Let's take some more examples. First of all, we would talk about such examples you already know. Take second example, like army. When we say army, it means a group of soldiers. Again, you will see that the same pattern. A group of what? A group of soldiers. Soldiers is actually a common noun, and common noun in plural number. And here, army. Army is a collective noun. And the most important thing about this is that these collective nouns are actually singular. Don't get confused that class representing a group of students, it means there will be more students, more than one student. It means it will be a plural noun. It is not going to be a plural noun. Class is a collective noun, and in number it is a singular number. Similarly, army. Army is a group of soldiers. Here, army is a collective noun, but in number it is singular. Almost 99% of collective nouns are singular. There are only a few that are always used as plural number collective nouns. For example, cattle. Cattle is a word that is used for a group of cows, buffaloes. When you have to mention the group of cows and buffaloes, milk giving animals, we use the term cattle. And there is no singular of this word cattle. It is already plural. Similarly, if we say a group of persons, there is a word. There are actually more than one word for that. Crowd, mob, people. There are so many words. But when we talk about people, people is a collective noun, and the collective noun people is always used in plural number. It will never be used as singular. There is no singular form of people, the collective noun. This is the most important thing. But there are only a few collective nouns as we just came across, that are regarded as always plural, because 99% of the collective nouns are always singular in form and use. Let's take some more examples, like you all know this as well, like bouquet. When I say bouquet, it means a group of flowers. Similarly, flowers is a common noun. Common noun, and in number, plural number. It means the pattern is same here as well. Now, bouquet. Bouquet is a collective noun. Collective noun, and in number it is singular. So what do you see? Now you see the pattern that the common noun, when plural, we give a single particular name to that group of those common nouns. And that name, that singular name, given to the whole bunch of them, given to those groups, that name will be a collective noun. Now you think that collective nouns are very easy to understand. So easy, yes, class is a singular noun, and class representing a group of students, yes, very easy. Now you say that a group of soldiers, army, very easy to understand. We have taken another example of bouquet. You have understood very clearly that bouquet, bouquet, it means a group of flowers. Yes, bouquet is also a collective noun, very easy to understand. But my dear students, collective nouns are not easy to be identified so easily as you think, because you can identify class as a collective noun. You are able to identify bouquet a collective noun, and similarly you are able to identify army as a collective noun, just because you know them beforehand. You have already known these words. That's why you have no difficulty in understanding these collective nouns. But collective nouns can never be identified by using your own wit, your own analytical power. It is not possible, because collective noun can be only identified when you have just one condition in your mind. You knew them before. You have read them before. If it is not, you are not going to identify very clearly. Anybody can make a guess, but to be sure about a noun to be a collective noun, you have to have the word before in your mind. That's how you can spot it right from the beginning when you see the word. If you haven't memorized, if you haven't learned it before, you are not going to identify it. I prove it. Let's see an example of that. When you see it, if you really knew, you would jump where you are. But if you have no idea, you will just keep scratching your head, and even then you are not able to identify it. Look at this. Now, can you tell me what is the correct option? What is the correct answer? There is a question written in front of you on the screen, a group of fish. Can anybody tell me? Can you guess? No, you can't. Most of the students will think that, oh sir, you have written wrong options. What have got you? Have you gone off your mind? Ha, uh, is there some screw loose? Are you senile? You will think differently about me. He is not in his senses right now. That's why he has written such options. Or some other will say the question is different and the options are written of different questions. That's why there is a confusion. Sir has definitely forgotten that the question is different and the options were given to different questions and put right down here. That's why there is a problem. But my dear student, there is no problem. The options actually are the correct options of the same question. There is no confusion. Now you keep scratching your head and you will not able to understand what is this? What nonsense is this? School, college, collage? What is this? Collage? University? What is that? And the question is a group of fish. Your whole life has passed and you are not going to understand what is the name of a group of a fish. Some will think that we know this word, we know this word, we know this word, but we don't know this word. So this must be the answer, because most of the students tick or select the options that they didn't know, they haven't seen before. If they have no idea about the option, they will choose that option. This is the tendency of most of the students. But if you go to C, you will choose a wrong option. Collage is a type of painting. Yes, a different type of painting on a cloth that you see, actually impressions, doing, making marks, a different kind of collage painting, that is. So this is not the answer. Now you will say, school, college, university, how can that be possible, sir? Yes, it is possible, because you are just sticking to one meaning of a word, and that's what I told you so many times before, that if you are sticking with just one word and one meaning, you are not going to understand English in any way. There are so many aspects of a word. A word changes its meaning when the parts of speech of a word is changed. When the meaning of a particular word is changed, the parts of speech changes as well. So here a group of fish, the correct answer is school. Not college, not university, but school. And it means school is considered two types of noun. What you know is school as a common noun, a place where students studies. This is a place where students go to study. Now, we all know this. But when school is a collective noun, it is a group of fish. So when we say a group of fish, the word is school. Actually, there is one more word. Sure. One more word. This is also a collective noun. So what do you actually learn from this? What did you actually make out from this example? This example clearly suggests that you cannot just identify a collective noun. If you do not know it beforehand, there is no chance that you can ever identify it. You are just going to guess that, and your guess can be right or wrong. To be 100% sure, It is necessary that you have memorized some important collective nouns. Otherwise, there is no chance, my dear. So in this video, we came to know about collective nouns, and what we concluded that collective nouns are the most dangerous nouns to identify. If you haven't learned them, there is no chance to get them. If you want to get them, just go and learn them. This is the only way to identify them. Thank you for today. We will discuss more collective nouns, and I will just give you a PDF of that to learn as many as possible. Since then, goodbye. Thank you. We will meet again.